we discussed about movement along the same demand curve. A consumer can move upward on a demand curve and downward from a same demand curve. If there is movement along the same demand curve, there may be rise in demand or there may be fall in demand. It means that is called, these terms are called extension and contraction of demand. But what happens if the demand curve, the complete demand curve shifts forward or backward? This is known as increase in demand or decrease in demand. If the complete demand curve shifts forward, then we can say that there is increase in the demand of a commodity. And if a demand curve shifts backward to the origin, then we can say that there is decrease in the demand of a particular commodity. Okay, now in this video we will discuss what are the reasons, what are the different causes on which the forward movement and upward movement of the forward shift or upward shift of demand depends, and what other factors remains same or constant in this condition. Okay, let me explain here. First one, change in demand or shift in demand. It is of two types, as I told you earlier, that there may be forward shift or there may be backward shift. If forward shift is there, then there is increase in demand, and if backward shift is there, then there is decrease in demand. First we will discuss forward shift or increase in demand. Forward shift. If the price of X, whose demand will be considered here, if the own price of commodity remains constant, we assume that the price of that commodity remains constant and other determinants for the demand will change. Okay? If the price of X remains constant and there is favorable change in determinants of demand, then the demand curve shifts forward and demand will increase. Okay? This can be explained with the help of a tabular presentation. This is price of X, this is quantity of X. We has taken the price as constant, price remains constant for 2 rupees per unit. I assume 2 rupees, you can take your numbers. And for initial stage, the quantity demanded at 2 rupees is 5 units. And at the same price, other time the quantity demanded is raised by 10. Now the quantity demanded is 10 units at 2 rupees price. Okay, I have drawn the graphical presentation for this table, for this tabular presentation. On y-axis I have taken price of X, on x-axis there is quantity demanded. There is 5 and 10 units of a quantity of a commodity, and there is the price, that is 2 rupees I marked here. Now first point, 2 rupees 5 units. Units of a commodity are 5. This is the first point for a consumer, and the other one is 2 rupees. At 2 rupees price, quantity demanded is 10 unit. This is B. So we can get this point on one demand curve and this point on second demand curve. This is the initial demand curve and this is our forward demand curve. The demand curve shifts from D to D dash, and consumer will move from A to B. But the B point will be not on the same demand curve, but it will be on another demand curve which is shifted from D to D dash. Okay? There is forward movement, that's why it is known as increase in demand, because at the same price, at rupees 2, consumer is demanding, first he was demanding 5 and later he was demanding 10. So there is increase in the demand, that's why this is called increase or forward shift. The demand curve is shifting from DD to D dash. It is shifting forward. Okay. There are so many causes which are responsible for increase in demand. Just like I already have written here that there should be favorable changes. Favorable changes means that type of changes which positively affect the demand of a commodity. Just like income. If a consumer is having more income, okay, in that case his purchasing power, or he can spend more money on demand, on his demand or for the consumption. So it is easily understood that it can be easily understood that if the money income of a consumer is increased, will increase, then the demand will also increase. Okay. Second is price of related good. There should be favorable change in price of related goods. For example, first one I am taking as complementary good. Complementary good are those goods which can be used together, like pen and ink, like car and petrol. Okay. If there is fall in price of complementary good, for example, we are considering demand for car. Okay. So car's demand will depends on price of petrol. If price of petrol falls, only then the demand for cars rise. Okay. This is an example for complementary good. The third cause is there may be rise in price of substitute good. Substitute good are those goods which can replace another commodity. For example, tea and coffee, ink pen and ball pen. If we consider the demand for ink pen, then we assume that price for ballpoint pen rises. If the price for ballpoint pen rises, then ballpoint pen will be costlier for consumers, and in that condition consumers prefer ink pen and they will increase the demand for ink pen. Next is favorable change in taste, fashion, preference, etc. Consumer may prefer that commodity more than other goods, so he may increase the consumption of that commodity. Other one is less availability of substitute. The particular commodity is not having more and more substitutes in the market, so that consumer can replace that. So all these factors are responsible for increase in demand, or we can say forward shift of demand curve. Next is backward shift or decrease in demand. What is backward shift? If the demand curve, the complete demand curve moves towards or shifts towards the origin, then we can say that there is decrease in demand. Backward shift of demand curve refers to decrease in demand, and if the price of X, or we can say the own price of a commodity, remains constant and there is unfavorable changes in determinants of demand, then the demand curve shifts backward. Demand curve shifts backward, and because of this demand decreases. This phenomena can be explained with the help of tabular presentation and graphical presentation. Here price of X and quantity of X I have taken. Price of X, well, I have taken 2 rupees per unit, and quantity is falling from 10 to 5 units. At 2 rupees initial quantity demanded is 10, at later 2 rupees price quantity demanded is 5. On x-axis I have taken quantity demanded, and on y-axis price is there. The price is considered as 2 rupees per unit, and at 2 rupees per unit the initial demand is 10 units and later on it is 5 units. All these points A and B, these points will be on different demand curves. This is initial demand curve DD and this is new demand curve D dash D dash. Here we can easily observe that consumer shifts from A to B. He shifts from A to B and from DD to D dash D dash. There is a backward shift of demand curve. That's why there is decrease in demand. The earlier consumer was demanding 10 units, but now he is demanding only 5 units. So there is fall in demand. This is called decrease in demand. So many causes are responsible for decrease in demand or for backward shift in demand, just like unfavorable changes in determinants, and determinants are money income of a consumer, price of related goods, and taste, fashion preference, and other future expectations. First of all, I have taken that money income. If there is fall in money income, that then consumer is having less money to spend over consumption and he will demand less, and this will decrease the overall demand for commodity. Second is complementary goods price. For decrease in demand, the complementary goods price will rise. If there is rise in the price of complementary good, and complementary good I have taken example as car and petrol. If the petrol's prices rises, increased, in that condition the demand for car decrease. Okay, and other one is substitute goods price. Next is effect of substitute goods price. If the price, there is fall in price of substitute good, example, if the tea and coffee, and if we consider the demand for tea, then substitute goods price, coffee's price fall, and coffee will avail at cheaper price than the tea. So different consumers, so many consumers will attract towards coffee as tea is costlier, and that is costlier for them. So they prefer coffee and they will reduce the demand for tea. This is called reduction in the demand for tea. Okay, it will create the backward shift. If price of coffee is decreased, in that condition the coffee will be cheaper. It will avail at cheaper rate for a consumer than the tea. And in compared to coffee, tea became costlier. So consumer decrease the demand for tea and increase the consumption of coffee as it is cheaper. Next is unfavorable change in taste, fashion and preference. Consumer do not like the commodity and it will reduce the consumption of commodity. So the demand for that particular commodity decreases. Other one is more availability of substitute goods. Maybe there are so many goods which can be replaced by the particular commodity. If substitute goods are available in the market, then consumer can easily replace that commodity with others. All these factors are responsible for decrease in demand, but we have to keep in our mind that the price of own commodity, it should be constant.